From the streets to the stars tonight, every nation burning bright, hands up high. Hear the people sing, this is more than just a game.
What's good, everybody? My name is Sonalena Imarungula. The E stands for everything exciting, and you are welcome to Revv Network TV. Today we're gonna be watching Egypt versus Australia. Now, it is very sad to be an African. Honestly, our teams are being eliminated left, right, and center. We are being taken out of this World Cup one after the other. Today, we are still waiting for the second African team out of the 9 teams that have qualified to make it to the round of 32. So far, we only have one team, and that team, it is only Morocco. The rest of our African nations have been eliminated. Yesterday, we saw Algeria getting eliminated, losing 2-0. We saw Senegal losing to Belgium 3-2. We saw Congo being eliminated by England 2-1. We saw Cote d'Ivoire. So, like, literally, South Africa number 1, Cote d'Ivoire number 2, Congo number 3, Senegal number 4, Algeria number 5. Out of the 9 African nations that have qualified, 5 have already been eliminated. Only one has wait, I need to put in my live chat. I forgot to turn on my live chat. But yeah, out of all those teams, 5 has been eliminated. 5 of our African teams eliminated. Only Morocco managed to make it outside of the group stages. It is literally the only team that managed to get out of the group stages. The rest of our people, our teams, gone. So today all hope is on Egypt. I guess I'm pretty hopeful, and I'm hoping that today Egypt becomes the team that kind of takes out of this winless drought for Africa. Remember that yesterday when I was doing a research, I saw that there has never been an African nation to reach the finals. Not even once in a lifetime. Not even once. No African nation has made it to the finals. The finals, I'm not talking about winning, you know. None of an African nation has made it to the finals. So we are getting knocked out right now, and it's crazy. But all the hope is on Egypt today. Please vote for the team that you think will be winning. And hopefully, I just wish that today it is Egypt. I'm tired of losing. And I'm tired of seeing African nations being eliminated. Like, that's getting crazy. 5 African nations. Dude, I was so happy when I saw 9 African nations qualifying. I was like, you know, we have a chance. Because honestly, I want Africa to win this year's World Cup. And I was like, we finally have a chance. Now, all of a sudden, we are getting knocked out. We are getting knocked out. Morocco was lucky to even qualify because they reached the penalties, and that is like the only way they managed to qualify. Apart from that, we've been knocked out left, right, and center, and it's crazy that they say that whole thing is happening to Africa. But we have Egypt today. I have a bit of hope on Egypt. Honestly, I'm a bit hopeful. I haven't lost hope just yet. I feel like they might just be the team that will take us out of this whole embarrassment, basically. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think Egypt can be able to take Australia today, or do you think we will be seeing yet another African nation losing and getting knocked out? We need somebody to support, honestly, as Africans. We need somebody to put our energy into. South Africa is out, Senegal is out, you know, so we are left with Egypt and Morocco. Morocco has this chance. Let me see which African team again is left. But it's not looking good for Africans. Okay, there's Ghana. There's also Cape Verde that is left. It is not looking good. But today we have Mohamed Salah. And I feel like, you know, we might just be lucky with Mohamed Salah playing today. He's one of my favorite players. So I think maybe with Mohamed Salah, we might just be lucky. But apart from that, I'm getting concerned. And I'm angry, actually. Welcome back, Sumaya. Welcome back. Egypt, Mohamed Salah. Yeah, that is who I'm rooting for today. I'm rooting for Mohamed Salah. I'm rooting for Egypt. And I hope we make it. You know, honestly, I am tired. I don't want to talk too much. I am tired. Let us see if Egypt will be doing the right things today. It is currently the beginning of the game. Please do not forget to subscribe. It is very important that you help me reach 60,000 subscribers. Asuma says that, sorry, I'm late. Honestly, you are not late. You are right on time. You are not late. This is literally you being on time, right on time. You are right on time, so you are not late. Don't worry. I'm the one who's actually late. I think I started the stream late. I think I'm the one who started late. So yeah, we have Mohamed Salah today. That is like, for me, that is a very important key player. But let us see. Let us see. Algeria are very disappointed yesterday. But I don't want to talk about Egypt. I don't want to talk about Egypt, you know, because Egypt broke my heart actually. Against Croatia, not Egypt. Portugal, that's the team that I wanted. Portugal really broke my heart. And I don't want to talk about it, but I think they want Portugal to win the World Cup this year. They might want Portugal to win the World Cup. Every single time they play against Portugal, we see teams losing. Every single time there's Portugal, teams end up losing. Every single time there's Portugal, somebody loses. So that is like, for me, it kind of sounds like they're trying to make it, they're trying to give the win to Portugal, but I'm not going to complain. Portugal is going to be playing against Spain. I think it's tomorrow, if I'm not wrong. Tomorrow, the day after. But they're going to be playing against Spain. So a very big chance that we have to be happy. Me, I'm going to be very happy. But nonetheless, let us focus on Australia and Egypt and see which team comes out victorious. Please feel free. Let me open. Okay, Naruto says that supporting Egypt for Mo Salah as a Liverpool fan. Welcome. That is the type of energy that I like, actually. That is the type of energy that I like. A lot of people just, I don't know. But I don't want to hear anybody talking about Australia today. That's our day. So shout out to you for supporting Egypt, Naruto. Shout out to you. Suma says that Algeria lost, right? I'm crying and I don't have appetite to eat. Aish, that's what I'm saying. Our African teams are a bit disappointing and they are breaking my heart, honestly, when it comes to this. My heart is a bit broken. I am tired of all of this. How many times do we have to wait for happiness in South Africa? How long are we going to wait until we are actually happy? So that is my problem, honestly. That is one of my biggest issues. But we have a chance, right? We still have a chance. We still have time. There's still teams. 3 teams, I think, left to play. Apart 2 teams. Sumaya says that Naruto, my favorite anime. Oh, Chuck Con says greetings from Orlando, Florida. Welcome, Chuck Con. It's nice to have you here, honestly. It is so nice to have you here. I always say that, I'm very excited to see that we are reaching a global audience. So it is nice to have you here. How are you doing? I think, okay, what is your prediction? Guys, I'm scared, but I think Egypt, honestly, without a doubt, I think Egypt. I know Australia might be a challenge, but I think faced with Egypt, they might be getting knocked out today. So I'm going to say Egypt is definitely going to be winning today. But the only issue is that I don't think it's going to be by too many goals. I think it might just be by 2 goals, maybe. I think maybe 2-0, yeah. Not too much. But there was an attempt from Australia. What is Australia trying to do here today? What are they trying to do, actually? What are they trying to do? So yeah, I think it might just be 2-0. I want it to be 2-0, honestly. I want it to be 2-0 in favor of us, in favor of Africans, Egypt. When I say us, I mean, like, you understand. You get it. Senegal also lost. Senegal was the most painful one, honestly, Sumai. I don't want to lie. That was the most painful one because Senegal was leading for almost the whole game. They lost after 80 minutes. Can you imagine how painful that was to watch? After 80 minutes, that's where we now started seeing Senegal losing. Honestly, they had that game. That was the most painful one. Chuck says that I think the game is going to extra time, gonna be a good match. Honestly, I do not want extra time. I don't want extra time. Extra time kind of takes a lot of time, so I want it to end here in this 90 minutes. For me, a good match is the one that ends here. Because when it goes to extra time, there's like too much anxiety involved, too much up and down emotions, you know, a roller coaster of emotions that we get from that. So I'm just trying to avoid that. Australia is a very good team, but if Egypt plays with everything they got, we can see a good game. Okay, let us see. Let us see, honestly. I think let us just see who will be coming out victorious today. I see we already have mixed reactions to today's game. I see also in terms of the votes, 52% says Australia, 48% says Egypt. So please do not forget to vote for the team that you think will most likely be coming out victorious today between these two teams. Let us watch the game. Let us watch. Thank you so much for subscribing. Ghost407, thank you so much for subscribing. Also, Jorgen Mohen, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. The two of you guys, thank you. Thank you. Let me do this. Let me do this. I want to be sure that I see the live chat on the screen. I want to put the live chat, actually. I don't want mistakes. Where's my live chat? All right. Let me do this. Let me do this. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I need to do something to make sure that I'm able to read the live chat throughout. Right. I think I'm okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, thank you so much for subscribing. Bro, you saw the Portugal match is crazy, right? I thought Ronaldo will lose. Okay, Chuck says the true. We need drama. Honestly, yeah, we need drama, yes. But sometimes drama is just too painful to watch, guys. Honestly, for me, I feel like sometimes it just gets way too painful to watch. Imagine what happened with Senegal. That is the drama, right? It was not nice to watch that game. I was happy. I almost celebrated. All of a sudden, Senegal is knocked out. Yo, that was too painful to watch. But it's okay. We need drama. Let us see how it goes. I kind of feel like this might just be a game. For me, I feel like it is gonna be Egypt, but that is obvious. It's because I love African teams. Sumaya says that okay, I thought Ronaldo will lose until I thought one of my favorite lost to the wall, but thank God. Oh, you are a Ronaldo fan. That makes sense. That makes sense, honestly. That makes sense. Honestly, I was so happy that Portugal was about to lose. I was so happy. I thought Croatia was gonna do it. I wanted that for Luka Modric. Honestly, I wanted that for him because it is also his last World Cup. You know, it is also his last World Cup. But on the other side, looking at it, it is also Ronaldo's last World Cup. So it's crazy. But then again, they will be facing Spain. We'll just have to wait and see how far they can go. But I don't think they're gonna be reaching the quarterfinals. I doubt. So when it comes to football, don't get too angry like that. You will break things unnecessarily. You see now you broke your glass only to find out that Portugal did not lose. That's crazy. Salah will win the World Cup 2026. This is Arif. Welcome back, Arif. I love Egypt football team. Honestly, the World Cup is kind of crazy. But then again, it can be anybody's game. Honestly, I will be happy even if they do that. But I'm very doubtful about Egypt reaching that far. I'm very doubtful about Egypt. Yes. At least, for me, I think it's going to be 2-0 or 2-1. I think whoever wins will score 2 goals. 2 only. It's not going to be much. I don't think it will be like a 1-0. I think it will be like at least 2-1, 2-0. It is currently 9 minutes into the game. A few seconds before 10 minutes. Okay, it's currently 10 minutes. 0 Egypt, 0 Australia. This is the time where we usually see goals if the game is like really serious. It's crazy how many older players are playing their last World Cup. I watched them all solo. Honestly, yes, you know, it's sad, honestly. This is like the golden age of football, come to think of it. I know we had that age where we had the likes of Ronaldo, the likes of Ronaldinho, like the original Ronaldo. But kind of looking at it, I think this was like the golden age of hip-hop. Not hip-hop. Am I saying hip-hop? Football. Because looking at it right now, we have a couple of players that have been our favorites for a very long time, and that's gonna be their last international matches. I'm still crying for Suarez also. I think he should have just joined into this wave. I don't feel like he gave up way too early, but I might be wrong. But I feel like he could have stayed a bit. But it's crazy to come to think of it. But then again, this was one of the hardest. Okay, Egypt with a run on the left. Let's see Egypt. I'm gonna come back to the comments. Egypt with a through ball. Come on, Egypt. Ooh, nice through balls from Egypt. Nice through balls from Egypt. That is gonna be a free kick for Egypt outside of the penalty box. Nice opportunity for Egypt. So what I'm saying is that, you know, this was a fun era in football, but come to think of it, it was also harder on a lot of people because for all these years, the eyes have always been on Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. You get it? Like everybody has just been focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, like the other players are not existing. So also it was very competitive. It was very hard to be considered in that conversation. Very, very, very hard. I think the players that are lucky are the likes of Mbappe, who managed to like kind of stand out in this era of these great footballers. But I think a lot of them are going. I also think Mohamed Salah won't be playing the next World Cup. I just think that. So I think the likes of Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, we are also losing them. Ooh, a strike from Egypt. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Egypt. Come, yes! A first goal for Egypt. Woo! First goal for Egypt. We are here. 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 First goal for Egypt at 12 minutes. That was a result of a set piece situation. I want to see who scored that goal. Wait, where's my score? Let me update the score first. Ooh, nice, Egypt. Nice. Hey, don't be like Senegal. That came from a free kick. I feel like this free kick also they missed it a bit. I was about to complain, but at least they came back and scored at the end of the day. But yeah, that is a goal. No offside. What are you reviewing? What are you reviewing? You guys don't review like this when Portugal is offside. You don't review like this. All of a sudden the other teams are offside. You are reviewing. Too much reviews like this. It needs to be fair, guys. Let football be fair again. But yeah, there is a goal from Egypt right now, putting themselves earlier on in the lead. A very good day for me. Very good day for me. A very good day. Actually, they need to keep this up, honestly. I get very worried. But I trust Egypt, honestly. I trust Egypt. 1-0 at 13 minutes. Where was I? Naruto says that Portugal, if they play better, they can win against Spain. But in semis, if they face France, I think they will lose because France is so much better. Very good in attack. You know, honestly, I was looking at France and I was like, you know, France is such a beautiful team. In every aspect, both defense and attacking, like France does a very good job. It is very hard to beat France, honestly. But I also think with Spain and Portugal, it might just be one of those good matches. But I think Portugal hasn't faced a worthy opponent. Ooh, what are you trying to do? Hey, these guys are trying to give a goal to Australia. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I think with Portugal, we still have to see Portugal play against a worthy opponent. For me, I feel like they still need to play against somebody that can, like, you know, somebody challenging. So I think we'll get an opportunity to see the true capabilities of Portugal when they play against Spain. I think that's when we will really see how good Spain is. Because look at the group that France was in. They had no way. They had Senegal. They had Iraq. I know Iraq was the lowest rated team, but honestly, they proved themselves. Without a loss, out of those three teams, France came without losing a single game. So I feel like for the fact that Portugal couldn't win all of their games, even though they were playing against, you know, not too powerful opponents, I feel like I'm still a bit questionable about Portugal. Still a bit questionable. I don't think they can take Spain. If I'm just being honest, I think it won't come that easy. If it happens, it won't come that easy. But I still do not think they can take on Spain. But nonetheless, we are standing at 15 minutes into the game. Please take this time to vote for the team that you think will be winning. See, wait, what? Come on, Egypt. Ooh. That was a saved attempt from Egypt again. The second try, trying to put in the second goal. 43% of the voters are saying Australia, 57% is saying Egypt. Please vote for the team that you think will be winning, and please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Let us talk. Shot in the net, shot in my whiskey glass. Lord, you're gonna get too drunk. If they score again, it means you're gonna be drinking a lot. If they score, what if they score 5 goals? I don't know. Have fun. That's what's important. Australia to Egypt. You are an Australia fan. You don't like Egypt. You don't like Egypt. The relaying. You don't like Egypt. You are. Which team do you support here? What do you want to? Because nonetheless, it is a knockout stage. Somebody has to win at the end of the day. Who do you think is gonna win? Let me know. Lol, it's okay. It's Friday. Okay, I forgot that it's Friday. I've been locked in, for almost ever since the beginning of the World Cup. I've just been locked in. I hardly go out because I've been streaming and focusing on all of this. So I haven't went out in a very long time. But then again, even if the World Cup wasn't active, I'm not a person that goes out a lot. But the crazy part is that I am forgetful of what day it is, because I'm usually streaming in the AMs. I'm usually streaming at this time. So I don't know what's going on, honestly. I'm just waiting for the World Cup to finish so that I can go back to normal. I didn't think it was Friday. I forgot that it's Friday. I thought it was Sunday, if I'm not wrong. I thought it was Sunday. I was surprised they took Ronaldo out when they might needed him for penalty. I wonder what the logic was for that. I think Cristiano, they didn't need Cristiano Ronaldo for the penalties, honestly. But he was so disappointed. I saw the disappointment in his face when he saw his number there. He was so disappointed. Cristiano was so disappointed. And honestly, it's crazy looking at the fact that he is the one who scored that equalizer for Portugal. And they were like, now you have done your part. Let us take you out. And that was crazy. It was crazy, but I think Cristiano Ronaldo performs much better if he doesn't play the whole 90 minutes. I think he performs better if he doesn't play the whole 90 minutes, because I actually wanted Portugal to put him in when it is like the second half. I think that is where he was gonna shine. But yeah, he was gonna be substituted either way, but he was not happy. Yeah, that look, I saw him. He didn't believe it. He was in disbelief. He was like, what? And I saw that look. He was like, this dude is in disbelief. Because I feel like at that point he had just found his groove, and then he felt like, right now I can give my all to the team. I think that was the point where he had just found his groove in the game. So he thought he was in the vibe, and they was like, nah, you're going out, Cristiano. Substitution. So yeah, it was crazy. Relengi, my vice says, bro, do you watch cricket? No, I don't watch cricket. Honestly. I don't watch cricket. I don't know when was the last time I watched any other sport apart from football. I don't know. I would be lying. I've just been focusing on football. There's just too much drama on football, That one thing about football, football or soccer, depending on where you come from. But one thing about this type of sport is that it is able to keep you entertained throughout the whole year. That is the interesting thing about it. Because after you watch the whole season and then you are watching who's going to be winning this league, who's going to be doing all of this, now you enter, after the season ends, right? You enter into the season where now we are starting to focus on, come on, Egypt, come on. Ooh, how do you miss a goal from there? Oh, it was an offside also. But yeah, so once we ended the season, we focus on the transfer dramas, who's leaving which team, who's doing all of that. So it is able to keep you entertained all year round. That's the nice thing about football. So I don't think I can get the time to watch cricket. I doubt. Which nation do you support, brother, in the World Cup? I support Argentina. Number one, South Africa as my my country. I supported South Africa. They are out, I know. Number 2, it is Morocco. It is Morocco because of the issue of Africa. You know, I support Africa, so I think Morocco has actually a better chance. Because remember that Morocco, I think they've reached the semi-finals, if I'm not wrong, or the quarterfinals. I don't know, but they've reached that far. They've reached that far in the World Cup the last time in I think it's either 2022 or 2018. I'm not sure, but they've reached like very far into the World Cup. So I feel like they kind of have the experience and the capabilities of taking the World Cup. That is my opinion. And number 3, honestly, I think I would just go with Argentina also because of Messi. As much as I think Argentina is a good team and all of that, I think they would not beat France again this time around. If it happens that they are playing with France in the finals, I doubt if they can beat France. As much as I love Argentina, I don't think they can beat France. This time around, I doubt. Was the score tied when they took him out? I can't remember watching too many games. I think so. I think when Cristiano Ronaldo was taken out, it was tied. I think the winning goal for Portugal came very late into the game, and I think Cristiano Ronaldo was already out. I think he was already out. Or Naruto is already answered. Yeah, he was already out. Yeah, it is currently a hydration break right now. So yeah, he was out when it wasn't long after he scored an equalizer. It wasn't long until he scored an equalizer. But I think it was the right call, honestly. Because looking at Cristiano Ronaldo, he kind of reminds me of Haaland. There are those players that depend a lot on deliveries, you know. They are not the likes of Vinicius. You know, Vinicius is able to create these chances for himself, or Yamal. They're able to create these chances for themselves. So Cristiano Ronaldo is not like one of those players. He's kind of like the likes of Lukaku. I don't know if I'm making sense. They're just waiting for that perfect delivery. And if the deliveries are being cut short, if the deliveries are not landing, then he looks like he's not doing anything. So I think the team needed, actually, I don't know why I say we, the team needed somebody who's a bit creative, in a sense that he could be able to help with the build-up also. Because then again, if you are building up and then one of the players is just like always waiting, it is like you are building up with less strikers. So they needed somebody who could be flexible either way. Be here and there throughout the game. So that's why I'm saying substituting Cristiano Ronaldo was a good call for the team. For him, it was not. Maybe he's still angry. But for the team's sake, honestly, it was a good thing. It was a good thing for the team. I'm from India, bro. In India, cricket is more famous than football. South is very good in cricket, both men and women. Yeah, South Africa, honestly, there are a couple of sports that we are good at, being rugby and cricket. Crazy. But yeah, there are a couple of sports we are great at. Our football, honestly, on a national scale, on an international scale, I think we kind of suck, honestly. We kind of suck on an international scale. But locally, I think our players are, we have good players, honestly. I think we have good players. And the local leagues, honestly, are so fun to watch. So enjoyable. So enjoyable in South Africa. And I always tell people that, look at South Africa. A South African team is currently the #1 club in Africa right now.
King Phase just
the
subscribed.
#1 club. The team that has, like, the biggest team in Africa right now is Mamelodi Sundowns. That has won the CAF Championship. That's not the first time they win it. That's like the second time they win CAF Championship. They've participated in the FIFA Club World Cup also. So I think we have nice football. We were just not ready for this World Cup. I don't know how, but we were just not ready for this World Cup. So there are rugby and cricket. South Africa has always been good, especially in cricket. I know South Africa has been great when it comes to cricket, but the rugby also is another sport. Our strong point is just not football. Football is not like our strong point. So I understand that in India it is cricket. That makes a lot of sense. For us, it is definitely football. Despite what everybody might say. I don't know about cricket. I don't know a lot about the matches that play when it comes to cricket, but I know about, a lot of football matches. I don't think the nation has ever really, especially the domestic league. I don't know I think they might have a domestic league when it comes to to rugby, but I've never seen a point where the whole nation was like focused on rugby, unless it is like South Africa playing the national squad. But with the domestic ones, honestly, I just think it's a sport for a selected few people, like very small group of people watch rugby like that. Like very few people are like true rugby fans that they say that, today the Blue Bulls are playing. I don't even know which other team there is, but I know there's Blue Bulls in South Africa. The Blue Bulls are playing against certain team. It is never the time. But when it is like the local football matches, Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, we know Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, that is like one of the biggest sporting tournaments in South Africa right now. You can feel it everywhere you go. So that's why I kind of feel like, we are just a football nation. We are just not that good on a national stage. We just need to kind of tune ourselves, be able to function under pressure in different locations, in different climate conditions. Once we get that locked, we'll be competing. And I think it comes with the fact that we haven't played in a lot of World Cups also. I think we've played in 3 World Cups, and this was the first time we made it outside of the knockout stages. So that kind of says a lot about our experience in international football competitions. But I think we have time. It can change as time goes. I thank you so much for subscribing. King Face, thank you so much. They didn't take him out. Everyone will say they are keeping him full 90 minutes. Some of some not mature fans will say that. Honestly, with Cristiano Ronaldo, I think sometimes, and I'm just gonna be honest, sometimes I kind of feel like we are just way too hard on Cristiano Ronaldo. And the reason I'm saying this is because I know I've been very judgmental on Cristiano Ronaldo, but I kind of feel like sometimes we are just way too much on him. We are just doing too much. We always find a way to complain. It doesn't matter what he does. If Cristiano Ronaldo misses a penalty, we are on Cristiano Ronaldo. How couldn't he score a penalty? How couldn't he do that? If Cristiano Ronaldo scores a penalty, we are on top of Cristiano Ronaldo. He only scores with penalties. He only does that. If Messi misses a penalty, we don't talk too much about it. We just say Messi missed a penalty, and we always find ways to make his, to justify his actions, to put him in the right always. So I think we kind of have that problem. And honestly, I cannot imagine how hard it must be to be Cristiano Ronaldo. For the fact that, whatever you try to do, everybody is always judgmental. And looking at how you have gave your life to this like game of football, and yet you're still being judged for every little thing. So I think we honestly, I myself, I'm guilty of that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty of that. I've been way too much on him. But I think we need to kind of just appreciate that, he is still being active. An older player that is still scoring, as he's still scoring, he's still participating, still being able to function under this pressure and all of that. I think we've been way too much for way too long. And I cannot imagine having to deal with that. Imagine playing. So for me, sometimes I even get mad when I see a bad comment. Only one. And at that time, imagine only one comment. Sometimes it drives me crazy. I feel the need to respond. But imagine Cristiano Ronaldo having to live through all of that. I don't think there's anybody who can remain the same after going so much criticism and so much comparison, to an extent that even when you won a match, they still try to bring in somebody else into the conversation. Because I remember the first game that Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 goals. When he scored a brace, they tried to bring in the Messi conversation. So I'm just sitting here thinking, imagine I won a game, and then they're not even focusing on my win, not even asking about my win. They're asking me about somebody else. I feel like we are just way too much. And I'm saying this because I'm guilty of that. I'm also guilty of that. But we are currently at 30 minutes into the game. 1 Egypt, 0 Australia. 1 Egypt, 0 Australia. But despite what happens in this World Cup, I kind of feel like Cristiano Ronaldo had a great run. He had a very great run. Should just be very proud for his run. Ooh, that was a bad foul from Australia. What is going on? You guys are trying to break people's legs. It's not too bad. Oh, anyways, why this socks always this torn? What is going on with the socks? What is going with the socks? Because usually I just see torn socks and I was like, what is going on with the socks? Or do they do that deliberately? Maybe I'm just not the one that is like realizing. Maybe they do it deliberately. But yeah, we have an injury for Egypt. Let me see who this is. Egypt with an injury. We have the medical team coming into the game. That is Henny. I think they might be substituting. Mohamed Henny. Playing for Al Ahly, one of the best teams in Africa. Al Ahly is very dangerous. Honestly, he didn't touch him. He didn't. He didn't touch him. I was wrong. I saw the replay. I saw the replay. But sometimes I think it is not an injury that comes through the touch. A lot of times I think it's not an injury that comes from the touch. Sometimes these players can overstretch themselves, Sometimes they overstretch themselves and they hurt themselves. But then again, if you are playing football and then you hurt yourself, you're gonna have to fall and cause drama so that they can blame somebody. That's basically also a game of psychology. I think football, there's a lot of psychological tactics involved. So they do that a lot. And I've seen a couple of people, you touch him, he rolls. But I think for him, he just kind of overstretched, trying to reach for the ball. Ooh, damn it. I'm very concerned about the Egyptian goalkeeper. I'm getting a bit concerned. I'm getting a bit concerned about the Egyptian goalkeeper. What kind of a save is that? That's not promising. That's not promising. That's not promising. But yeah, we are currently here. 33 minutes in. Egypt still with the lead. With this World Cups, one important thing that I've learned, a very big lesson that I've learned from this World Cups is never celebrate. Never celebrate until it is the end. Never celebrate until the end. So that's what that is like my strategy for now. The team that kind of gave me a reality check, honestly, it was Senegal. Senegal gave me a reality check. I'm still hating from that loss of Senegal. I'm still hating. I actually thought that they had that game, but unfortunately, I don't know what happened with our boys from Senegal that they disappointed me. Only one. Crazy. There's only one African nation that is surviving this World Cup. I think Morocco reached the quarterfinals last time. Either the quarterfinals or the semifinals. Let me check. But I think they've been way too far. They reached way too far last time. Let me check. That's the only team that we have hope in right now. 4th place, right? In 2022. That was crazy. That was a great performance. So if there's a team that can make it far in this competition this year again, it is definitely gotta be Morocco. I'm not undermining the other African nations, but I'm just a bit skeptical. Please do not forget to like the live stream. Do not forget to vote. Ooh, Egypt with a strike saved by the goalkeeper. Please do not forget also to subscribe. I'm trying to reach 60,000 subscribers, so please, where was I? Australia is very good in cricket also. They have most World Cups in cricket history. How they managed to do well in football also. Actually, let me check. Where have they reached? Australia, for me, they've always been like the USA. I've always treated them like, like Australia, it's a cricket nation. The USA I've known it's like a basketball nation, so I never thought they could perform well. That's why I was surprised when I saw the USA. I was like, USA, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? They have reached the round of 16. They've only accomplished that twice. So they're not doing that great in football. They are doing okay. They're not doing that great. They haven't reached at least the quarterfinals. They still have a long way to go. Because a lot of teams. Wait, what? Okay, I'm starting to be a bit worried about Australia. I think my issue is like not reaching the quarterfinals and the semifinal. Because in the round of 32, honestly, it is like a lot of teams that are here. A lot of teams that are here. That doesn't like talk about their skill and capabilities. For the fact that they've done it only twice in this lifetime. But it is an okay team. It's not a bad team, honestly. Australia is not a bad team. Me saying this does not mean it's a bad team. Later on, we're going to be seeing Argentina versus Cape Verde. These are the undisputed draw champions. If there's a cup given to teams for holding the best draws, it has to be Cape Verde. It has to be Cape Verde. And I'm starting to even be worried about Argentina also. I'm starting to be worried about Argentina playing against Cape Verde. I'm pretty sure they must be worried wherever they are. Nobody has better draws than Cape Verde. Nobody has done that. Nobody in this World Cup. 3 draws, qualifying with only 3 draws. Do you think Cape Verde will score a goal? Definitely. They've shown us their capabilities that they're able to score. Cape Verde has shown us their capabilities of scoring. Remember what Cape Verde, remember their game when they were like, I think they were losing, most definitely. I think they were losing. Cape Verde, what team were they playing against? Uruguay, yes. They were playing against Uruguay. Remember that Cape Verde scored 2 goals in that match. That is a 2-2 draw. As I'm saying, like Cape Verde, honestly, it's kind of like undisputed draw champions. So I think they will definitely score. King Face says that I have 500 on Egypt. Am I safe? I don't want to lie, eh? I don't want to lie to you. So far, you are safe. But one thing I can tell you is that never relax. So I don't want to lie to you, and then at the end of the day, you end up being disappointed. Even me, myself, I don't know what's going on. I see Egypt is leading. I see a couple of attempts from Australia ever since the hydration break. So that got me a bit worried. So what I can tell you is that as much as you might just be safe, I don't know. It's a maybe situation, a 50-50 situation. It's a 50-50 situation. Chuck says that maybe King, I think they're going to need 1 more goal. Yeah, they need 2. At this point, I think 2 goals is not enough. I don't think a 2-0 is enough, guys. The whole issue of Senegal traumatized me when it comes to football. That game really traumatized me for the fact that I saw Senegal leading 80 minutes, 2-0. In 90 minutes, it was 2-2. It was 2-2. So this game, just take a risk. Just take a risk and go with Egypt, since we've already placed money on Egypt. But one thing I can tell you is that be prepared for anything. Australia is gonna get 1. They're playing well. That's what I'm saying. Ever since the hydration break, Australia has been like attacking, shooting. So they are starting to get me a bit worried. Relan says that Relangi says that, yeah, bro, don't be surprised if the match goes to penalties. I don't like penalties, guys. One of the most painful parts about this whole knockout stage is the penalties. Penalties are the reason Germany is out of the World Cup. Penalties. They are the reason they are out of the World Cup. They got knocked out by Paraguay. Those are penalties. I mean, it's not like I was more in favor of Germany, but I'm just saying, with penalties, it is anybody's game. Even if Egypt can lose, Australia can lose. But the stress that we're going to suffer throughout that whole period of the penalties is way too much. The anxiety, waiting, and then you see people miss penalties. You know how crazy that is. Now imagine if you have money on that and you're just waiting for one person to determine your fate. I don't like penalties. I have a very big problem with penalties. I know it can save a couple of teams, but when it reaches that part, it can be anybody's game. Egypt with a free kick. Come on, Egypt. Ooh. Damn. That was a missed attempt from Egypt. There is going to be a goal kick. I have a bit of hope, honestly. I have a bit of hope on Egypt. But it can go either way. I have hope on Egypt, but it can go either way. It's a problem. Penalties are exciting, but I'd rather they go double overtime. Honestly, yeah, I would also rather they do that until they get a winner. But I think also they are just right. If imagine if it was gonna go for the second overtime, maybe it was gonna take way too long. But I don't like penalties. Also, I don't like penalties. That's why I just want things to be done in this 90 minutes. I'm always hoping for that. Penalties, too stressful. Too stressful. Too stressful with penalties. That is my only issue with penalties. What is Egypt doing here? I think they're here to act today for the theatrics. They are here for the theatrics. What do you mean? Do I watch corn? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why would you even ask that question also? What is going on with Egypt today? They are falling down. This was as drama, basically. It's just drama, being dramatic. So yeah, I don't like penalties for it. That is my problem. I do not want penalties for that situation. That is the problem. Why I don't want penalties. Too much stressful. Up and down. Stressful. So that is not what I'm willing to see today. I want Egypt to just get a clean win. We celebrate and then we move on to Cape Verde and Argentina. That's simple. 43 minutes in, 1 Egypt, 0 Australia. I think it will most definitely go to halftime the way it is. Throw in for Egypt. Please do not forget also to vote for the team that you think will be coming out victorious today. Do not forget to subscribe and like so that this live stream can be pushed to a broader audience, basically. Trying to reach 60,000 subs. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People are angry. You know, I posted a reaction about the whole situation where that thing was given to where they said Croatia's goal is a foul. I see people are still getting angry. People do not know that these things can be manipulated. It's amazing to see that people do not know that these things can be manipulated. I don't know if they are in denial or what, but these things can be manipulated. With the VAR, honestly, I kind of feel like it's going to be killing the essence of football. As much as it is saving football again, I think it is like killing the essence of football. Because technology can be manipulated, guys. Let us be real. You're telling me the sensor in the ball sensed that, you know, somebody touched the ball, but we see with the cameras, no, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, honestly. That is crazy. But what can we say? People are still angry at that. Let me do this. It is currently 45 minutes. 5 minutes of added time. It is almost half time. Almost at half time. With our boys in the lead. Come on, Egypt. We need this. African teams. Let me keep quiet about African teams. I've said a lot about African teams. But my hope is with Morocco right now. My hope definitely with Morocco. Let me check where we are with the votes. Let me see where we are with the votes. Please do not forget to subscribe. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna remove this message. There's one from Ajan. This one for watching corner. No. Let me just remove it. So yeah. Removed. So yeah, we have a 69% of the 69% of the voters saying Egypt, 31% saying Australia. And I always tell people, you know, guys, don't bet on football. You'll bet, but now I think you can bet. I was more worried about the group stages. For now, I think if you are confident enough, you can definitely do it. If you are confident enough right now, definitely do it. But always be ready. The best advice that I've been given when it comes to betting is that bet money you are comfortable with losing. Do not bet your house, do not bet your kidney. People bet very, very big things, too much money on these games. So do not do that. Do not bet your house, do not bet your kidney, just bet the money that you are comfortable with losing. You will be a much happier person once you do that. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? 2 minutes into the edit time. Ooh. They want a penalty. They want a penalty. No penalty, Revv. They're trying to get a penalty there. They're trying to get a penalty. I'm distracted. Yes, we are currently at 3 minutes of edit time. We are still waiting for the second goal. Welcome back, X. Welcome back. 2 more goals. You and I are always on the same page. That is literally what I just said when when I was talking about the 1 goal. I was like, you know, with 2, you know, an extra goal alone, it won't be enough. We know. We learned the hard way that an extra goal, that a 2-0 lead is not enough. So they need 2 more goals. 2 more. And then we are okay. They can start defending. Hey, but with 1 goal. This one is the worst one. With 2 goals, also not good. But I think it's gonna be a very hard game for the two of these 2 teams right now. I just logged in. It's Africa's Day today. Let's go. Ash. Me, I'm afraid of celebrating these days. I'm afraid of celebrating. I want it to be Africa Day today. I want it to be like that. But come to think of it, I'll just wait until the last minute. But I'm hoping Egypt wins, obviously. But I don't want to over celebrate just yet. I've seen enough. I've seen enough so far. I've seen enough. The only African nation, Morocco. That is the only one. But I think Egypt has the capabilities of joining into the round of 16 also. Because historically, they haven't made it outside of the round of 32. Historically, you know, looking at their history and everything, they've never made it outside of this. While Australia have only reached the round of 16. So it can most definitely go either way, but I'm hoping for Egypt 100%. We saw with Senegal, 2 goals can be enough. Cape Verde must do the things. I love Messi, but he can go home early for this World Cup. Cape Verde, honestly, I'm worried because you know that they are draw champions, right? They are good when it comes to that. Their defense is always on point. My biggest worry with Cape Verde right now is if they are capable of handling penalties. Because if they're going to be playing with the same strategy of defending mostly throughout the game, I'm worried if they're going to be able to handle the penalties against Argentina. That is my worry. But I don't think Messi is going to be leaving us that early. I don't think so. As the defending champions, I feel like they might even beat Cape Verde before it reaches like the extra time and all of that. I mean, I am definitely in support of Cape Verde, but I feel like this is going to be their biggest opponent so far. I feel like this is gonna be their biggest opponent so far, and not only a biggest opponent, their biggest opponent in a very high stakes match, which is the knockout stages. So it is not similar to what was going on with in the group stages. I kind of feel like a lot of teams in the group stages were kind of like not really performing their best. That is what I saw from the group stages. So I think maybe here it'll be a very difficult game for Cape Verde. But if they can ace this one, I'm telling you, all those players would have changed all their lives. You know that the goalkeeper is definitely going to be signed by some team very soon. That's one player we are sure of. But if they get this done, I'm telling you, they will be more celebrated than how they were against Spain. If they can do it, they need to just do it. Honestly, I believe in them. But with this team that they are playing, being Argentina, I kind of feel like it's gonna be very difficult for them to survive. But let's check this thing. Let me just check. Let me just Google of Cape Verde beating Argentina. I want us to Google this and see what the AI has to say. Has anybody committed suicide after yesterday's game? Which game? Which game are you talking about? The game that was playing yesterday. Which game was playing yesterday? Let me check. Yesterday, Portugal. I think Portugal, Spain. Oh, yesterday it was Spain versus Austria, but I don't know what you are talking about. Please share more context. Please share more context on that thing. Portugal versus Croatia. I don't know. Are you asking what are you asking in terms of? Please let me know, because I need to be able to answer that question. What are you asking in terms of? I want to know, what are you asking in terms of when you say, has anybody committed suicide? In terms of what? In terms of what? Let me know so that I can answer you correctly. I need to be able to answer correctly. So please let me know what you mean. What you mean, actually. Wait, let me do something quickly. Quickly. Yeah. Let me go back. Has anybody committed suicide after Portugal and Croatia game? I don't know. I don't know. Let me check. I don't know. I think what was happening with the Croatia and Portugal game, they were honoring Diego. I think that's Diego Jota, the one who passed away. I think he used to wear 21. I think, yeah. And he used to play for Portugal, so he passed away. I think it was last year, if I'm not wrong, through a car accident. So if you are talking about that honor that they were doing, I think it is because of him. I think it's because of him. I don't think anybody has done that. I think they were just celebrating. Yeah, I think they were just celebrating that one of Diego Jota. So yeah, I think that is like the only thing that I know about, you know, somebody being honored, you know, doing all of that, and it's because of the former Portugal player. Portugal player who was wearing 21. I don't know if you're asking because of that, but let me move on. Egypt is fighting. Sumaya says that Egypt is fighting. Okay, it is here. It is here, but they need more goals, honestly. They need more goals. I'm failing to accept. I cannot accept a 1-0 lead, guys. I cannot. Honestly, like, this is the worst position to be in. That's one of the worst positions to be in. So I fail to accept that. That is my problem. I couldn't watch the Algeria game because there was a blackout in my area. Honestly, I couldn't finish that game yesterday. When I left, it was 1-0, I think. I left that exactly halftime. I couldn't complete the game because I was tired. So I I think I ended at halftime. At halftime, I left the match. I only found out today that Algeria has been completely knocked out, and it's sad. We are finished in this World Cup. I don't have African nations anymore. So there's my nice. This is my thing here. Cape Verde has between. I'm just checking the chances of Cape Verde beating Argentina. Yes, tomorrow, today or tomorrow, whenever time they play. I think it's gonna be in the AMs. So they have between a 3.8 and a 6.8 chance of defeating Argentina in regular time, while their overall probability of advancing to the next round sits at around 10.6%. And honestly, looking at this, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. So they have a chance. They have a chance of eliminating Argentina. It's not like a 0% chance when they're saying it's not possible. So I think we might see an upset. Honestly, it would hurt me to see Messi get knocked out, but he won the World Cup last year. It is time for other people to win also. So 3.8 to 6.8 overall, 10.6% of beating Argentina. So when the odds are like this, I feel like it is still a possibility. It can still happen. We can see it materialize. We can see it materialize, obviously. 3.86%. Argentina has 81% chances of beating. So these are the reasons. Cape Verde is currently 63. Ranked 63, number 63. Okay. They don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. I guess in short, that's what we should be making peace with. They don't have a chance of beating Argentina. They're not capable of beating Argentina. But that's just AI, right? That's just AI. It doesn't determine everything. We'll just have to watch that match and then just find out for ourselves. Just have to watch and find out for ourselves. Suma says that 3 scores for Egypt. Honestly, 3 goals. If they can make it 5, let them do it. If they can make it 6, let them do it. We need as many goals as possible. They need to get as many goals as possible. As many goals as possible. So yeah, I will be back for halftime. Let me see in how long. I know it's less than, for now it might definitely be less than 10 minutes, I think. I just want to take a quick break to drink water and wait for the second half. 6 minutes. All right. In 6 minutes, I will be back. Let me just take this moment, then drink water. Please vote, guys. We are almost at 100 votes. Please vote so that we can see. X says that, bro, imagine someone telling you that you have an 8% chance to wake up alive tomorrow. How does that sound? Now you're making it sound worse. You're making it sound worse. Okay, if you put it like that, it's stressful. Yeah, if you put it like that, it's stressful. It means the odds are against you. More than 50% chances saying that you won't make it. No, you are making it sound worse. And honestly, you managed to get your point across. I understand fully. It seems like they don't have a chance. Seems like we might as well just say they don't have a chance against Argentina. Because even if they tell you that you have an 80% chance of waking up tomorrow, you still be like, it is worry. You get worried. If they say like you have 20% chances of waking up tomorrow, that's still worse. It doesn't get any better. So yeah, I think it is worse when you think about it like that. When you put it's a high stakes match again. So when you raise the stakes like that, it makes sense because there's also a high stakes match. Either you win or you go home. But I think they can do it. I think maybe they can hold them. I think they might lose to Argentina at extra time, but then again, I'm just looking at Argentina and I'm like, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Honestly, I don't think it's not gonna be the case. But it's something that would make me happy to see. If it happens, I would really be happy. But I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Argentina haven't lost. Have they lost? I don't think they've ever lost a game in the group stages. I don't think they've ever lost a game. I don't think they've ever lost. Yeah, they've never lost a game. Let me check. So that's the problem again with Argentina. Not even one. They haven't lost a game. Only conceded 1 goal. Imagine, in 3 matches they only conceded 1 goal. So it's gonna be a very difficult match for for our boys down at Cape Verde. It's gonna be a very difficult match for them. But yeah, I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. I think right now it is only 2 minutes that's left. So let me just take a quick water break, drink water, stretch while I wait for the most stressful half of the game. It's gonna be the most stressful one, I know, but let me just take this time, stretch, and I will be with you guys in less than 5 minutes from now on.
Lights are on, the world is watching. History is being made. Passion rising, hearts are beating across every border, every shade. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. Hey, hey, World Cup nights forever. We are one, we are free. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Hands up high. Hear the people say, this is more than just a game. Flags waving, voices calling. Lift the trophy, break the wall. See the magic, feel the glory. Revv Network TV, watch the story unfold. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. World Cup nights forever. World Cup nights forever. World Cup nights forever. Streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Hands up high. Hear the people sing. This is more than just a game. From the streets to the stars tonight. Every nation burning bright. Lights are on, the world is watching. History is being made. Passion rising, hearts are beating across every border, every shade. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow, where the dreamers always go. Hey, hey, World Cup nights forever.
And we are back to the second and final half of the game. I see an attempt from Egypt. It's still early. I'm not even appearing on the stream, but already Egypt with an attempt. Please do not forget to share your thoughts. Very important in the comment section. Also vote for the team that you think will most likely be winning today's game between these two giants, being Egypt and Australia. Let me see how we are standing with the votes. Right now we have over 118 votes. 30% saying Australia. Now 29% saying Australia and 71 saying Egypt. Please do not forget to also subscribe and like the stream so that it can just be recommended to a broader audience. Basically, Egypt is still in the lead over Australia, which was scored earlier on in the first half of the game. We are yet to see another goal from Egypt. We are still waiting. We are still hopeful. We haven't lost hope just yet, and maybe eventually it will come. But as an African, I am always behind African nations. So with that said, it means that I am with Egypt today. A free kick for Australia. Let's see what they do with this free kick. It could be something very dangerous against, but it's a bit far. It's a bit far. They messed it up already. When two players are trying to kick at the same time, they forgot the strategy. Ooh, Egypt inside of the pen. Not Egypt, Australia. Ooh. What a miss from Australia. Wait, somebody's down. I think somebody has fainted. What is going on? I think there's somebody who fainted here. Is he waking up? What's going on? Because he was not moving. Wait, why aren't they showing us closer? Like, the camera's way too far. We cannot see what's going on. You need to know what's going on. Because he was not moving when I saw that. He was not moving. Oh, he has woken up, I think. Ooh, that was scary. That was scary. That was scary. This looks to be this might just be a serious problem. What happened? Oh, damn. But at least this, I think he's okay. But I need to expect him. He got knocked out, actually. He got knocked out. That is Mohamed Heni for Egypt. We're currently sitting at 48 minutes, 49, 0 Australia, 1 Egypt. I don't think he's okay to come back in the field. I don't think he's okay to get inside the field. That looked bad, honestly. Looking at it, it kind of looked bad. So I don't think he's ready to be put in. I think they should just substitute him to be safe. For safety. Because it looked like an injury. A very bad injury. So they need to just keep him out for safety. Put somebody else in. They need to substitute. But we are still underway with Mohamed Heni still outside of the field. While they're still trying to verify if he's going to be able to come back on the field or not. Australia with a build-up. Let's go, Australia. Let's see your capabilities. Show us your talent, Australia. Ooh, and I say from Egypt. but Australia retains possession again. An interception. Australia again with the possession. Okay, they need to make sure that when they get the ball, they clear it for good this time around. Teams that play like this always pay the price. It is concerning to see a team playing like this. Passing the ball, losing possession that easily. 50 minutes in. Only 40 minutes left. Australia with a through ball. Ooh, okay. Please don't make it a free kick. Come on, Australia inside of the penalty box. Australia, and it is saved by the defense. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the situation that gave this guy's a penalty. The equalizer coming from a penalty was great. I saw Croatia hugging a Portugal striker at that time, and I was like, these guys are playing a very risky game. Very risky game they are playing. So I think a lot of teams should learn from all that misfortune. Avoid doing all of that when you see somebody in the penalty box. Do not give away penalties. Penalties, those are just goals. It is in the same way as an own goal. It is just similar to an own goal. Ooh. Okay, and he's back in the field. Seems he's okay. It seems like he's okay. It seems like he's okay to play. Australia with a run, saved by the defense. It's starting to be a bit scary. It's starting to get a bit scary. I'm starting to get concerned. With our Egyptian team. I haven't seen a lot from them ever since the beginning of the second half. So that is just me being alarmed. I'm concerned. That's not the same attacking and the same spirit we left the first half with. We didn't leave the first half with the spirit. Come on. A free kick for Australia. This could be dangerous. Not too far from the penalty box. This could be dangerous to Egypt. I mentioned this could be very dangerous. It is an equalizer. Here it goes. Officially, it is official. It is official. Australia was the equalizer. Official from a free kick outside of the penalty box. A dangerous position that was in, honestly. It was in a dangerous position nonetheless. But yeah, that is Australia with the equalizer. Now, that's the part where we say, they could have scored. They could have done this. Because this happens. An equalizer was always going to come. It was always going to come. It was long overdue even. Damn. Egypt, come on, guys. You cannot be seeing this again. I don't want this game to reach the penalties. I don't want it to reach extra time. They need to give him a. But then again, I think he might just be one of the most important players because he's also the goal scorer. What own goal? Guys, this is an old goal from Mohamed Hani, the player who was injured in the head basically. This is an own goal. Damn, they should just substitute him right now. But I did say that they must substitute this guy. He's not okay. A head injury is not something to play with. But here we are here we are. Yeah, they got time to get it back before extra time. Yeah, I don't want extra time. Extra time is just stressful. It's just stressful. They still have a bit of time. But how do they score an own goal? Guys, an own goal. But I think it was mainly trying to defend anyways. Let me not be too much. He had the last touch. Sometimes your touches do not do the job. It's possible. But he also scored 2 goals. So all of the 2 goals, he did not score the first goal. But at least he has a goal against his own team. Does that count also? Like when you score a goal, when you score an own goal, like does it count against, in your overall performance statistics? For an example, if you scored an own goal in the World Cup, is it counted among your World Cup goals? Let me check. I want to see if it's counted. Let me see, because I'm a bit curious. Oh, an own goal doesn't count towards your personal goal scoring statistics or career tally. While it is added to the opposing team track on goals separately. Okay. So it doesn't count. It doesn't count. Damn. Australia with yet another attack. Two own goals. Damn. Egypt with a build-up. Come on, Egypt. Let's go. Come on, Salah. Don't ruin it. Salah. We need to get it back. We need this lead back. This lead needs to come back. I don't want these things. The same thing that happened with Cote d'Ivoire, it cannot happen to Egypt. Not today. From Mohamed Salah, honestly, there was a bad performance. Sometimes it's just safer to play the ball back if you are not able to get through. You cannot just give the ball to the defense like that. No, a gift to the defense, you cannot do that. Sometimes play the ball back if you don't have anybody to pass the ball to. Play the ball back and then try and find another way to get through. There was a chance. There was a chance, honestly. Look at Egypt. What? Look at Egypt passing the ball to... Oh, damn it. This is going to be a free kick again. Might just be a cut. It might just be a card. Is it a yellow card? Poor defense from Portugal. What do I like Portugal? From Egypt so far. I don't like this gameplay. They shouldn't be this weak. They shouldn't do this. They shouldn't do it. Playing like this, it makes things worse for you. So it's very important that they remain calm. The way they've just been playing, they just gotta continue with that. Ooh. The comments are like he left his yellow card at the hotel. They want him to get a yellow card. Honestly, that one, especially looking at damn it, Egypt. If the Egypt will sleep up here. Because I see Australia with these attacks right now. Honestly, especially if you are trying to try and score and then they push you. Honestly, that deserves a yellow card. If he had a chance at a goal, sometimes it might even be a red card. That hesitation from Australia saved Egypt. There's a free kick for Egypt. So sometimes, especially if it's a one-on-one situation and you see that this person is gone and you commit a foul, it is usually a red or a yellow card. I think the closer it is, if it's too closer to the post, it is a straight red. But I get happy when I see goalkeepers that are not yellow card happy like this. And are just other referees that are like, giving out yellow cards left, right, and center, even red cards at a point. Even red cards. So we have to appreciate the good ones. The ones that we get once in a while, we just have to be appreciative of having them, because a lot of them are just way too strict. Way too strict. Come on, Egypt. 61 minutes in. 1 Egypt, 1 Australia. I don't want penalties. I don't want extra time. Only one goal will change this game. Remember, I said that it will definitely either be a 2-0 or a 2-1. So meaning that we are only left with one goal, according to me. I think whoever scores will definitely be the winner. Whoever scores next, it's going to be the winner. Okay, Egypt with the build-up. Egypt inside of the penalty box. Offside, damn. Flagged offside. African nations and getting knocked out. These African nations, honestly. That's why I said I don't want to just celebrate just yet, because they've disappointed me a lot. I've seen this a couple of times. Own goal on top of that. That's too bad. Imagine being knocked out because of an own goal. How will you live once you go back home? People take football very seriously. So one of the craziest stories that I've heard, I think they said the Mexican fans are now camping outside the hotel which team are they going to be playing next? Let me check. That's like one of the craziest things that I've heard so far. The Mexican fans, what is Mexico going to be? England, yeah. I think they're saying they are now camping outside their hotel. They are camping outside of their hotel. They found out where they are. So the Mexican fans usually go there to make noise. I don't know if it was this game or the past one, but they mentioned that they go there to disturb them. They're trying to make sure they don't sleep. So they hung their bells. They are singing outside. So it was crazy. It was crazy what people do for football. So imagine you scored an own goal and you are the reason your team got knocked out in the first place. Yo, that would be too much. That would be too much, honestly. So they need to make sure they win this game for the sake of Mohamed Heni. For the sake of Mohamed Heni and for the sake of us as the supporters of Egypt, they have to make sure that they win this. 64 minutes in. Ooh. Come on, Egypt. Come on. Only one. Egypt with this passes are playing a very slow game. Egypt playing a very, very, very slow game. Come on. Egypt with a build-up. Push. Okay. Egypt with a through ball intercepted. This might be dangerous for them. This might just be dangerous. All right, nice interception from Egypt. Come on, let's go. Egypt, this is your chance. Guys. Ish. It didn't land, but if it landed that pass, I'm telling you, if it landed, fortunately it didn't. Okay, Egypt with another build up on the left. Come on, Egypt. Egypt getting closer and closer, but the through balls are not landing. I think that's Salah. They are not landing. Damn. They must remove. They must remove Henny. They must remove Henny. They must remove Henny. Who are they removing? Zico is going out. Are they removing more Salah? I want to check. All right. 2 substitutions from Egypt. Let me see. I saw Zico going out for Hassan and Fati going out for Abdel Maguid. Yeah. What a draw. Unfortunately, Sumaya, it is a draw. This happens a lot, Once you leave and you come back, it has changed. It happens a lot. It's not the first time. It just happens like that. A minute you come back, they've already scored. So it is a draw. The person in the box need to be better. Yeah, honestly, those are their chances. I don't know if they are functioning under pressure or what is going on. But those passes inside of the box, I feel like those were wasted chances that could have amounted into something. If executed right, honestly. If they just executed them right. That's why I say sometimes if you see that you are not going to be able to make a pass, it is normal to just play the ball back, It is normal to do that. So I see that they are giving possession back to Australia, and honestly, it's a problem. The fact that they are giving the possession to Australia like this, I think they are choosing to give the possession to Australia rather than trying to play the ball back and then coming back strong. So that might be the bigger problem for them right now, because we know Australia, they might end up with a counter attack. I don't think they will struggle, but then again, it is currently hydration break. I don't like them, but what can I say? The South African coach said that we do not need hydration break. Players are able to play the whole 45 minutes. And he was right, honestly. He was right. I don't want to see these changes in South African football later on. I see hydration breaks. I don't want to see hydration breaks. They should remain at the World Cup. Sarah says that, bro, my heart rate is beating like a drum. It's a problem. But we are going to be entering the last 20 minutes of the game. This is where usually things take a turn. And by taking a turn, we never know who is favored when that turn happens. Sometimes it might be our favorite team. It can go either way. So that's where now we see a lot of changes into the game. Moments that usually determine the game, that usually determine what's next, usually happen after 70 minutes. So that's where we're gonna be seeing if Egypt is ready or not. So that is the time that we're gonna be entering after the hydration break. Suma says that I was checking the baby patient. That's why I leave for a while. Unfortunately, they scored. And an own goal on top of that. Not only a score, it was a free kick, and then the last person to touch the ball was an Egyptian. So it is practically an own goal. Australia is aggressive right now. Honestly, very aggressive. Ever since the beginning of this half, they have been very aggressive. They've been aggressive. Good time for a break. I think they need to be more forward-minded now. Get some fresh legs in. Yeah, we have already seen two changes from Egypt so far. I think most definitely that's where they're gonna be introducing a couple of players also. The both teams, both of these teams will be introducing a couple of players. One thing I'm always gonna say is that teams should not be afraid of substituting their star players if they are not doing well. Because I see that a couple of times. You can leave a person playing the whole 90 minutes because he is not performing well. Because he used to be good to the team, he used to perform better. Sometimes just substitute, you know. If Mohamed Salah is not doing a good job, substitute. Substitute. It is normal. Just substitute your star player and have peace. Otherwise, you might be crying. And there are also people, they get tired. They get tired. So, yeah. Egypt needs to log in. Honestly, this is their last chance to make it to the round of 16. This is their last chance. That's their last chance. One thing I don't like is that once we see them, if we see African nations playing, you know, 2 African nations, if we can get 2 African nations making it to the round of 16, they will definitely make sure that they play against each other so that one can remain. You will see. You'll see. What's good, Ronaldo? Welcome back. Welcome back. That's Carlton. Yes, I remember your name. Ah, you've been away. You've been gone. You've been gone. Asuma says that, yeah, you are right, sir. Okay, yeah. Currently 71 minutes. Let's go, guys. We need this. The whole continent is in support of Egypt today. I know a lot of Africans are in support of Egypt. Please do not forget to also like the live stream. Do not forget to please subscribe also. If you haven't subscribed, please take the moment to also subscribe to this live stream. And also like. Let us at least get to 20 likes. Oh, 20 likes is not much. Let us at least get to 20 likes. And also please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah. And we're currently at 72 minutes of the game. It seems like Australia made sure that their defense is going to be a fort coming into the second half. Ah, come on. What kind of a strike is that? What kind of a strike is that? What kind of a strike is that from Egypt? Why are they complaining? I think Egypt right now is just kind of not in a... I think they are not communicating well. There's a communication issue within the team. I think there's a communication issue within the team right now. And they're doing it in front of everybody. Everybody can see that, you know, they're affected. There was a better... Honestly, worse. The worst shot I've seen so far. 2 changes from the side of Australia. There is Volpato going out for Rustic and Irakunda going out for Tori. So I think there's a bit of miscommunication in terms of the Egyptian team right now. There's a bit of miscommunication. I'm seeing miscommunication. "72 minutes in." Let me look at the votes. 71% saying Egypt, 29% saying Australia. If you haven't voted for the team that you think will most likely be winning today, please select your team in the comment section. Otherwise, please do not forget to subscribe also. We need around 20 subscribers actually to reach 59,200, on the way to 60,000. 74 minutes in, 1 Egypt, 1 Australia. Where's my guy with the 500 on Egypt? I'm pulling for you. I got them in Palais. I don't worry. Where is he anyways? King Face. I think he's angry wherever he is. Putting money on football. But he might still come. He might still come alright. But I'm just happy we were honest with him enough to let him know that, you know, it can change anytime. So whatever you do, just always keep that in mind, that, you know, a team might be leading for this time and it can change. But this one, the reason I don't like this especially is that there's anybody's game. Right now it is anybody's game. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like this part of the game. There's the part that might take us to extra time. And then most definitely the penalties. But yes, one moment only. One moment changes everything. Kim Vase. No, he says I'm in panic mode. I don't worry, there's still a bit of time. There's still a bit of time. I still have time, don't worry. I still have around 14 minutes until the end of the game. And if it ends this way, there's gonna be extra time, so there's still a bit of time. The nice thing about knockout football is that at the end of the day, a winner has to come out. So don't panic just yet. "76 minutes in. Ooh, okay. That is a through ball from Australia. What is Australia doing? Trying to get a. Why are you pushing people? That one was literally a push. Ooh. Ooh. Australia is trying to give me stress here. Australia with a build up. Come on, Australia. Don't do this to me. Not today. Not again. Not again. Not again, Australia. Egypt, don't panic. You can do it. You can stop this, guys. You just don't have to panic. Ish. I see a bit of panic from Egypt. Ooh. Damn. It's crazy. Too much anxiety leading up to this last minutes of the game. It's stressful. Australia inside of the penalty box, almost saved by the defense. Yeah, honestly, they've had it. Egypt has been struggling ever since the beginning of this half. Egypt hasn't been doing their best ever since this not World Cup. The second half, actually, they've not been doing pretty well. They've not been doing pretty well, and it's concerning. It's concerning. It's concerning. It's concerning. Let me see. Let me see the statistics, basically. Let me see the statistics. No, but Egypt, according to the statistics, Egypt is still on top with 51% and 49 for Australia. But in the second half, definitely it is Australia. 8 total shots from Australia, 5 total shots from Egypt, 1 shot on target for each team, 17 touches in the opposition's box for Australia, and only 8 for Egypt. So I think this is the one that counts. That counts a lot. A substituting from Egypt. Who's coming out? I think that's the third substitution so far. They are removing Havertz for Trezeguet. Let's see what these changes will do for Egypt. 79 minutes in. We are entering the last 10 minutes of the game. Honestly, I don't want extra time. I don't want extra time. Egypt can still take this. It can be anybody's game at this point. I want Egypt to win, but I think it can be anybody's game. Ooh. Nice football from Egypt. Australia, I mean, at this second half, honestly, they are pretty impressive. They are pretty impressive. Are you live streaming watch party for the other 2 games today? Yeah, for every single game. I've been doing this ever since the beginning of the World Cup actually. So I've been able to stream through all of the games. I've missed I think 2 games or one, yeah, 1 or 2 games. But I'm always live. Whenever there is a game throughout until the end, I'm always here streaming. So I'm gonna be streaming the other games also. I need to watch that one. I'm gonna be watching the other ones, so I'm always here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll appreciate that. Honestly, I appreciate you being here again for today also. Thank you so much for pulling through. Come on, Australia. No. What's going on inside that penalty box? Australia is pretty impressive. And oh, damn it. Almost. Woo. Kim Vane says that should I close my bet? I don't know, honestly. I don't know what does your gut tell you? What does your gut tell you? I cannot give you advices on that. I don't know. This game is pretty stressful. It's pretty stressful, honestly. I don't know. I just think I'm gonna give you better advice because hey, what I'm seeing from Australia is like a bit concerning right now. There's only 9 minutes left, and these attempts I'm seeing from Australia crazy. I'm getting worried. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Argentina and Cape Verde, and I'm also gonna be streaming Colombia and Ghana until the end. Until the end, I'm always here. I'm always here. So yeah, unless I'm tired. But when I'm tired, I tell you guys that I'm tired and I'm gonna sleep. So yeah, but I stream throughout each and every single game. Potato with a reputation. Welcome back. Welcome back. Who are you voting for to win? I want Egypt to win. I want Egypt to win today. I want Egypt to win. But I see Australia also. Australia. But my bet. Come on. Look at Egypt inside of the penalty box wasting these chances. Come on, Egypt. Why are you wasting this? Oh, why are you wasting these chances inside of the penalty box? I mean, it's nice to see that Egypt is able to enter inside of the penalty box. But that was supposed to be a free kick, honestly. That was supposed to be a foul. Come on. But it's nice to see that Egypt can, you know, they are finding it very easy to penetrate the Australia's defense. They can get through very easily. My only problem, once they get in, I don't like their passes inside the penalty box, honestly. I don't like those passes. This will be their downfall. 7 minutes left. This will be their downfall. So they need to just make sure that they play these passes the right way because they can get through. That's the crazy part. Egypt can get inside that defense. They can break that defense. But the passes, nah. The passes are not impressive. 7 minutes left right now. 7 minutes. I don't want extra time, honestly. I don't want extra time. It takes way too long. And having to wait for that. Ooh, come on, Egypt. Every single pass lands with Australia. It doesn't matter where they are passing the ball, inside the penalty box, outside of the penalty box, they end with Australia. I was bathing and Egypt is still at 1. They've even added another goal because I think when you left, Australia hadn't equalized. It's 1-1 right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. They're going to have to try more passes in the middle. And I think they are capable, honestly. With Egypt, because look at how they are getting through. That is my worry. Egypt never fails to get through the defense. They don't fail. My only problem, what do they do once they're inside the penalty box? Look at this again. Look at the chances that they're creating. Oh, you can't do that. Oh. Oh. Come on, Egypt. Look at this. Nice through. Oh, come on. Egypt. You guys are not shooting. What's the problem? A nice save from the goalkeeper, honestly. A nice save from the goalkeeper. Nice save from the goalkeeper. This Australian goalkeeper, perfect save. What happens if they draw in the time's up? It's gonna go to extra time. They're gonna have like an extra time. It's gonna be 15 minutes for the first half of extra time and 15 minutes the next part. And if that 30 minutes also ends with a draw, we are going to the penalties. Oh, stressful. 5 minutes left. So that's how they're gonna do it. If it ends this way, extra time after extra time, penalties. Look at a through ball from Egypt, from Australia with a through. Ooh, no, Egypt, stop! Damn it, yo, guys, we might be seeing something here. The way I'm seeing Australia with this attacks and Egypt with. Look at Australia again inside the penalty box. It is going to be a corner kick. Do not give them set pieces. They scored their first goal through the set piece. The first equalizer came through a set piece. I know it was an own goal, but it came through a set piece situation. It came through a set piece situation. That goalkeeper this tournament has been so good. Honestly, this is the first time I don't remember when. I don't think have I ever watched and paid attention to Australia, but honestly I might have. The problem is that a lot of games that have been streaming through. Potato says that this is stressful. What the heck? It's too much. I don't like this. It's like one of the worst positions to be in. I don't like this one. That's what we saw with Portugal also yesterday. That's what we saw with that game. Too much going up and forth. Ooh. Come on, counter. Wait. Counter attack, guys. You cannot. Are you telling me Egypt? Ooh, nice save from the keeper. Nice. Free kick for Egypt. Are you telling me Egypt cannot initiate counter attacks? Like, are you telling me Egypt cannot do counter attacks? They could have killed them here. I can't watch another African team lose. African teams, honestly, the round of 16 is not their. As I don't think it is their place. The way they are losing, it's concerning. The way they are losing, very concerning. 5 teams already out. 5 teams. I think now we are left. Ooh. What? That was a foul. What are you talking about, Revv? Was that not a foul? That was a foul. Come on. That was clearly a foul. What do you mean what do you mean you are giving it to? I see now they are starting. How are you making that a goal kick? That was a foul. How is it a goal kick? You see now we are starting. They are starting. They want us to complain. 2 minutes left until the end of the 90 minutes. 1 Egypt, 1 Australia. This will most likely go to extra time. But how is that not a foul, honestly? Why can't Egypt get shots on target? I don't know what's going on with Egypt, honestly. I don't know what's going on with Egypt. I don't know. Everything is just off tune with Egypt. Everything is just off tune. I think there's a bit of a miscommunication in terms of Egypt. Everything is off tune. I don't know why they are not shooting. Despite the fact that they've been inside that penalty box a couple of times, they haven't shot. That's why they don't have a goal. So there's no way you're going to get a goal unless you start shooting and trying out. 89 minutes. Yeah, that was a crap no-go. Honestly, that one, they just want us to complain. These referees want us to always complain. They want to make it look like African nations are always trying to dictate them. All right. Come on. No. These guys won't win. These guys don't want to win. Egypt won't be able to win, honestly. Corner kick for Egypt. There's chances that are being missed, bro. There's chances that are being missed by Egypt. There's like crazy chances that are being missed by Egypt at this point. Crazy chances. Corner kick for Egypt. I think there's a bit of miscommunication between this team right now. Come on, Egypt. Yeah. I. The World Cup is showing us there's no talent gap, only an investment gap between the top teams in Africa. Yeah, I guess. But I think there's a lack of unity. I think in Egypt, for me today, I think with Egypt, there's a bit of lack of unity here. Kingface says, so do you think I should cash out now? Hey, I don't know. Because it's gonna go to extra time, It's gonna go to extra time. I think the people who know how to bet should let you. But if you are making profit, then you are happy. You can. But if you can handle the anxiety and then you are also capable of handling the loss, I guess you have to weigh your options in this situation. If you want to cash out, then you've made profit, then why not? We don't know what's going to happen. But then again, if they end up winning today, it's still doubtful. I hate that they're still trying to cross that ball. It's obviously not working. They are trying again. That is my problem. They are even the through balls. Instead of the balls getting through, they hit the wall. They hit the defense. Either they can even hit their own teammates with the through balls. So I'm saying that that's why I'm saying like there's a bit of miscommunication. I don't know what's going on with Egypt. I think they got really affected by that whole situation of an own goal. That own goal situation. I think it might be the problem. I think the team is affected. Come on, Egypt. Come on, a header. Just hit the ball to the post. Score a header, at least. I'm afraid, from all of these attempts, if... Ooh! Damn it! What a save from... Yo! What a save from the goalkeeper. Now that one... Yo! Come on, Egypt. Kick. Let's... Another one, another save. Damn. Okay. Okay. With only a minute left on the clock. We only have 1 minute left. Let's see what they can do. But that one was such an attempt. That one was a save from... Ooh. That was a save from the goalkeeper. Damn. Potato with a reputation says just score already. Actually, we want that. We want the goal. Honestly, just one goal. At this point, one goal is enough. At this point. Nah, that was a save. That was a perfect save. Come on. They should stop this, honestly. This thing of just kicking... Stop kicking the ball into the defense like that. These things can... Come on. Ooh, missed counter opportunity. The problem with kicking the ball into the defense like this is that they can initiate the counter and finish you up. Yeah. That's the problem. They can finish you up. Stop doing that, Egypt. You got this. A few seconds left. We are definitely going to extra time, maybe. Yeah, we are definitely going to extra time. Come on, Egypt. Come on. Salah, come on. Ooh. Jesus. Ew. And that is the end. But why does Egypt have to do this now? Why do they have to do this now? I mean, we've waited ever since the beginning of the second. We've been waiting for Egypt to show us the same energy. Why now, all of the sudden? It is the end. They want to do the same thing. You know what they are trying to do right now is this. They want to go to extra time and then come back playing the same way they did when they played the second half. They shouldn't do that. We want this energy, this same energy that we've been seeing. We need that. We need all of that on this extra time. We need all of that in this extra time. All of it, even more. We are going to another extra time. Penalties. I have a problem with penalties, honestly. I don't want penalties. I wanted Egypt to win here. I don't want penalties because if it reaches penalties, honestly, it's gonna be too bad. Once it reaches penalties, it can be anybody's game at that point. Yo. Stressful situation. Very stressful situation we are in right now. Very stressful. That's why I don't like extra times. But yeah, let me just make a quick call and then I will be back for extra time. I think it's gonna start very soon. It doesn't take a while for the extra time to start. But I'm very concerned with the way we see Egypt. Like Egypt, how is it possible that a team can only function under pressure? Like I don't know how a team works like that. Make it make sense. The fact that Egypt is performing when it's almost the end of the game, basically. If they could have gave us the same energy throughout the second half, they could have had a goal. I'm telling you. I don't know why they did it at the end of the day, at the end of the game. But nonetheless, I will just have to wait for extra time and see who's who in extra time. Please do not forget to like this live stream so that it can be recommended to even more people. Please do not forget also to subscribe to this channel and help us reach 60,000 subscribers. And most importantly, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Like I always say, it's a very, very, very safe space. But let us meet for the extra time. I'm gonna take a quick break and I will be back immediately when it begins. I know it might just be starting even now because you never know with this extra time. But yeah, I will see you guys in extra time right now. I think it's in less than 5 minutes even. I will be back. I need to just take a quick water break and I will be with you.
Feel the rhythm, feel the flow.
And we are entering the... That's gonna be long. That's gonna be long, but we need a winner at the end of the day. We don't have a choice. We need a winner. We don't have a choice. Let us go and see. Let us actually see what is gonna be happening. Am I seeing a yellow card? I've literally just came back here. Why am I seeing the referee with a yellow card? Is he giving the Egyptian... Wait, what is going on? What did I miss? A few seconds in, it seems like there's already a yellow card. Who got the yellow card? The coach. A free kick again for Australia outside of the penalty box. Ooh. Thank you, Egypt. Thank you. Ooh. Australia inside of the penalty box. At least. What do I need to open? Come on, Egypt. Come on. Like I said, Egypt has found they know the formula of getting through the defense. They know the formula of getting through the defense. They have that formula of getting through. They have it. They just need to follow it through and improve their finishes. That's basically it. They need to improve their finish. Come on, Egypt. I cannot bear to watch another African nation get knocked out. I cannot. Unfortunately, I'm not ready for all of that. What's going on with my internet again? I cannot bear to watch that happen. I've seen it a couple of times and I'm tired of it, honestly. 93 minutes in. Please do not forget to vote for the team that you think will most likely win. And again, please do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to like. Three minutes into the extra time, the first half of extra time. We need the same aggression from Egypt. The same aggression they left the first half with. We need it now. We need it now. We need it now. How long is extra time? It is 30 minutes long. It is 30 minutes. The first half is 15 minutes. The second half is 15 minutes. It is 15 divided into two halves. So it is 30 minutes long. It's 30 minutes long. It's not too long, come to think of it, but it's stressful. It's stressful. Too much. I'm also scared. Like, I'm worried where I'm at right now. I'm very worried and I'm very concerned about Egypt. I'm very concerned about Egypt. I worry for them at this point. And we saw Australia again the last half, how aggressive they were. Egypt needs to keep the same aggression they started with. Come on, Egypt. Come on. That's a build-up from Egypt. Right now, the only thing they need to do is that when they see that a through ball is not possible, play the ball back. Oof. Still missing each other with the passes. Come on. Ooh, Egypt with a chance. Damn it. They're losing balls again. Egypt is losing this chances. Too much of a scuffle. There's going to be a free kick for Australia. It's not too bad, anyways. Not too bad, but let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Remember what I said in the beginning? Whoever wins, it will most definitely be a 2-1. I think that is what I said earlier on. So we need that second goal. After all this time, it seems like whoever will be scoring that second goal will be the one to take this. I don't think we're going to be getting any more. We just need the winning goal. Whoever scores, I think, is the winner. Whoever scores has it. Australia inside of the penalty box. I don't see the defense. Where's the Egyptian defense? Okay. They are here. That was going to be a very beautiful through ball if they did it for Australia. Honestly, if they give Australia another free kick here, I'm telling you. If they give them a free kick here, I'm telling you. I see we have an Australian player holding his ear. Okay, they didn't give them the free kick. If they did, they were not beating the allegations that they don't like a lot of teams. They were being biased, honestly, if they could have done it. Because they did not call a foul that happened from Egypt. Egypt was fouled. The ref said nothing. "97 minutes in. Only left with 13. Oh, not 13 minutes. It's 8 minutes. Yeah. 8 minutes left until the end of the first half. It seems like we will be going to the penalties here. But the way these two teams are playing, it seems like that's where they want to go. Absolutely no penalties. It seems an attempt from Egypt. I think we might be heading there. Because the way that the two teams are playing, I see no intentions from Egypt to score the second goal. I don't see Egypt being intentional enough with scoring that second goal. They are not willing to do that. Because Egypt, what happened to the Egypt that we saw? Because Egypt was on before the end of the 90 minutes. So they were supposed to just come with the same aggression, come with the same energy, basically just that. But now they're just way too relaxed, and I'm saying, like, it doesn't look like they want to score. Okay. These through balls are still getting intercepted. Ooh, come on, Egypt. Come on, guys. One goal alone. Only one. We only need one. Extra time is 30 minutes. Yeah, but it's like we are approaching the first half, the end of the first half. We're approaching the end of the first half. Maybe missed header. Maybe the second half they will be performing better, but so far it's a bit questionable. So far it's questionable how both teams actually at this point are just not. Both teams are not doing a good job. Both teams. Okay, and come on, Egypt. The problem with Egypt is that they are able to get the balls. They are able to get through. They are able to get the balls. They are able to get through. I don't know what's missing. The finish, like they're able to get these balls, because I see that they have these balls, and I think even with the possession, they are currently on top throughout the whole game. But the issue is goals. Where are the goals? from all these attempts, from all these build-ups. 57% for Egypt possession and 43% for Australia. So that's my problem. Where are the attempts? Where are the attempts from? Where are the goals from all of these attempts? Australia with a run on the right, offside. Four minutes left until, or rather 3 minutes until the end of this half. Egypt with a run on the right. Egypt with a strike. Damn. Egypt with a strike. But yeah, as a Pirates fan, how do you feel about Revv moving? Honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I think one thing about being a fan of Pirates, one thing has taught me is that, you know, when you see your former player winning, it is also a win for the team, because you have given them such a good opportunity and you weren't jealous enough to keep him in the team. So I'm very happy with Revv. I feel like Revv still has a very long career in football, and just letting him get the development from our side, I'm looking at it in a lens of, you know, South African football development. Basically, him playing out there is basically good for us as a country. We need more of this. We definitely need more of this. But I'm totally happy for him. I feel like he played his part in Orlando Pirates. We have the league right now. He played a very vital role, even with the other MTN8, you know, the Nedbank Cups. He played a very important role in the team. He has done enough for us. There's no need for us to keep him here if there's a bigger opportunity for him that can potentially be something that can, you know, put him on the next level. So seeing him win, honestly, it is a win for Pirates. When you see your former player winning, you are also winning. That's wisdom. Yeah, honestly, it is. I don't want to be like, and I think I've seen this a lot from Orlando Pirates fans. Orlando Pirates fans at this point, nobody's complaining that Relebohile Mofokeng is leaving. Nobody, no Pirates fan is complaining. I've heard a lot of stories from Kaizer Chiefs fans when it comes to the fact that they are saying Relebohile has been a problem. So they are happy that he's leaving. But I just think overall, a lot of us as South Africans, we are just happy to see one of our players competing in a very big stage. The fact that he plays for Orlando Pirates, you know, it speaks volumes. Look at Mbogazi. You know, Mbogazi has been like performing that. Imagine if we kept Mbogazi and we said, Mbogazi, you are not leaving, stay with Orlando Pirates. So you never know how far a person would go out there, because, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, people cannot stay in one place at the same time. So it's just let them go and experience it for themselves out there. Maybe one day he will come back to Orlando Pirates. We never know. Maybe he will retire at Orlando Pirates. We don't know. We don't know, but it's still a couple of years before we see that. So yeah, I hope he adjusts quickly for the league that side so that we can see him start. Yeah, I think in due time he will get that opportunity. I think in due time he will get that opportunity. Honestly, for now, it is just gonna be him settling, him training. But I think he's capable, honestly. Because the reason I'm like looking at this that way is because I saw Relebohile Mofokeng in the World Cup. I saw Rele in the World Cup. You saw how Rele was able to handle, like the second time he was starting. You saw how good he was performing. So I don't think he can struggle that much. I think maybe he will definitely adjust and we will be seeing him. The nice thing is that we were supposed to be worried if he was signed by Manchester City, or if he was signed by, you know, these other teams like the likes of Real Madrid, the bigger teams. If he was signed by those teams, then we were gonna be worried, because we were gonna say, you know, we don't know if he will eventually get a chance to play. But I think his team is a bit fair and not too big, not too small, but I think he will definitely get an opportunity. I think he will get an opportunity, because I'm looking at how Mohon Gota went to Saudi. I know it's a different league, but then again, he was able to get a lot of game time before he was injured. Mbogazi, he is the main man right now. So I think if they give him a chance, he will definitely be starting a lot. But I think it will do a lot good for us as a nation also to have like those players out there. Because look at how Mbogazi is playing. That experience kind of benefited us as a nation this year. If it wasn't for Mbogazi, we could have lost all of these games that we played. Game time is very important. Yeah, I know. Definitely very important. But I think they're going to put him through the whole development phase first. I think they're going to put him through the whole development phase first, just to get him settled. Yeah, but we'll see. If he performs well, I'm telling you, they're going to give him time. What is your prediction? I'm sorry for that. I was just still talking on this one. I'm sorry. I still say 2-1 for Egypt. But I want to give you a disclaimer. Do not use my opinions to bet on football. I'm not responsible if something happens. You understand? So I'm just going to put it out there. I still think Egypt has a chance, but don't take my opinions. If it goes to the penalties, honestly, it is anybody's game. Here, I think Egypt's still slightly better. It still has a chance. They just need to find a way to finish and score. Okay, Egypt is playing a very dangerous game here. Very dangerous game. Playing the ball inside of the... You can't play the ball inside of the keeper like that. Very dangerous game from Egypt. Very dangerous game they are playing. Very dangerous game they are playing. No. Don't hold on because I said it. That is exactly what I don't want. That is exactly what I don't want. That is my opinion. That decision, you are alone there. Don't involve me in that equation. Don't involve me in that equation. Only involve me if you win, but if you lose, don't blame me, because anything can still happen. But I think Egypt still has a chance. The possession says it. Everything says it. But if it reaches penalties, it's going to be a problem. I'm just joking. Yeah, right. Yeah. Come on, Egypt. All right. Who are you giving? The ref. Who are you giving the free kick to? Let me see what exactly happened here. This is our... Oh, okay. I understand. I think we are going to penalties here. I think we might be going to penalties with only 14 minutes left. Australia with a run on the left. Damn it. This could... Ooh, nice save from Egypt. Let's go, Egypt. Ooh. Who's the better goalkeeper for penalty kicks? I don't know who has the better goalkeeper in this game, honestly. Because I've seen impressive things from the Australian goalkeeper so far. We saw with the recent saves that happened before the end of the game. I haven't seen the Egyptian goalkeeper do a lot. I haven't seen him do a lot, so I cannot measure his capabilities based on the amount of the game. Because sometimes I might say he hasn't done a lot because he's a bad goalkeeper, but then again, it might also be because he has great defense, basically. So I think in this instance, the one that I've already seen is the Australian goalkeeper with the saves at a very critical time. I think they might just be level. Who are you giving? Guys, you're pulling down Salah. How do you pull down Salah like that? They should have gave him a yellow card, honestly. I don't know what. That seemed like a yellow card moment. Come on, Egypt. Egypt with a strike. Aish. The strikes from Egypt. The shots from Egypt need power. They lack power. That is my problem. They lack a bit of power. But an attempt is an attempt. Damn, that deflection caused the whole issue. That was an issue by the deflection. Without that deflection, could have been something. Come on, Egypt. Don't do this to me. Nice. Let's go. Man, Australia is... What kind of game is Australia playing all of a sudden? Too many fouls like this. What kind of game are they playing? What game are they playing? Aish. Australia is starting to play dirty. Australia is starting to play dirty. Here's dirty play. Why are you stopping people like with fouls? Egypt. Ooh. Throw in for Egypt. All right, we are now left with 10 minutes. We are left with 10 minutes until the end of the game. We haven't seen a goal yet, but in the second half of the game, it has been, this 5 minutes has been in the favor of Egypt. For me, I think Egypt has been on top of this first half of the second half, basically. This first 5 minutes of the second half, I think it has been an Egypt game. We are trying to see if they're going to be able to. One of the craziest things also that I've seen is that when African nations play, we never have conversations around who will be scoring a hat-trick or a brace. That clearly shows the gap between us and the other teams. Because when Brazil is playing, we are saying, will there be a hat-trick or a brace? When Spain, it is always the same conversation. When Portugal, same conversation. But when it's African nations, yeah, just like who will be winning, how many goals, it's concerning. So we don't have players who are capable of getting a hat-trick in Africa. We don't even have a hat-trick in Africa, this competition. Ooh, come on. Oof. Deflection is our biggest enemy. Do we have a hat-trick in Africa? Let me check. Do we have a hat-trick? Let me check if we have a hat-trick. I'm saying against. I'm not saying against. I'm saying against. They're saying that we have a hat-trick against. I'm not saying against. What is going on? I don't have a hat-trick. Guys, Salah in Liverpool or Salah in Egypt? Salah in both teams. I don't know what is the question. He plays for both teams. They're confused. When you say Salah in Liverpool, what are you saying? The difference? But I'm talking about in the World Cup. Damn, no African nation have had a hat-trick in the 2026 World Cup. What? Guys, Africa is really like we are literally trailing behind when it comes to the World Cup. Okay, Mohamed Salah inside of the penalty box. This will definitely be a corner. Come on, Salah. Liverpool is my op. No, he plays for... What does he play for? I think he plays for Liverpool. I think Salah plays for Liverpool. Yeah, I think he plays for Liverpool also. So you might have a problem. But nationally, so when it comes to the national teams, the squads, which one are you going with in these two teams that are currently playing? Which one makes sense to you between the two that are currently playing? Yeah, but what I was about to say is that no African nation has ever scored a hat trick in history. In history, Africa has never, never, ever had a hat trick in the World Cup, in the history of the World Cup. So that's my concern. Every single time we are talking about African nations, we are never having the conversation about World Cup, hat trick or a brace. No hat trick is crazy. The whole continent. Ora girl, hi, how are you? How are you? Thank you so much for pulling through on Twitch also. The confused is that he carried Liverpool. You can't lie. I'm not saying any. I'm not against Salah. I love Salah. I think he played a very big role, yes. But my question was during the World Cup. I'm talking about the World Cup. Ooh. A lot of tries. No penalty. We want the penalty. We want the penalty. Give us a penalty, Revv. Oh, he left. I think he left Liverpool. That's what it says. He's currently not signed to any club. He left Liverpool. He has left Liverpool. So he's a free agent right now. He's a free agent. We don't know where he's gonna go, but yeah. Oracle says that how is it doing? I'm okay. I'm doing great. I'm great. How are you? In my opinion, France already won the World Cup. Honestly, I beg to differ. Because I've said this a couple of times. I think we might be getting a new winner this time around. I see that the focus is on France and Argentina, and that seems too obvious. I get concerned when things are that obvious to calculate and to predict. I get very concerned. I don't think it will be either France or Argentina. I don't think we'll be seeing that again. I think we might be getting a new winner. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to say Portugal. I think maybe Portugal has a chance, yes. Also Spain. There are three Portugal, Spain, and Brazil. They are two competitors. But Australia, they're gonna give a free kick again. Damn, outside of the penalty box again. So the fourth one that I'd like to add to this list for me is Morocco. Morocco. So yeah, I think Morocco, my personal favorite. That is like where my hope is. I want them to win. And then there's Brazil, there's Spain, and there's Portugal. Portugal I feel like they kind of have a chance. Or the high key says that I high key feel like Portugal might win. Yeah, I think they might have a chance because for me, my concern is when when we can easily predict. That is where now I'm starting to be concerned. Because I know that it's not gonna happen. When I see people saying that this team is gonna be winning, I know it's not gonna happen. I know. In football, I've seen that a lot of times. So I think we might be getting a new winner in the World Cup this season. A new winner. Colombia gonna defeat them. Who's playing against Colombia actually? Let me check. Who's playing against Colombia? Okay, Colombia is playing against Ghana. It's between Spain, France, Brazil, and Portugal. We are in agreement. Not France. France, honestly, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I think they have a very big competition leading to this thing, and they have a very challenging road leading into the finals. So I'm not quite too sure. I think Argentina has an easy way of getting through, so maybe they might have a chance to reach the finals, but I don't think they might take the finals. Morocco finished number 4 last time. Do not forget that Morocco reached the semi-finals. Morocco. That was the last time. I think it was the last World Cup. So that's why I'm just gonna say that. Bro, you are hyped. Are you hyped for Portugal versus Spain? 100%. Wait, are they substituting the goalkeeper? What? Australia is substituting a goalkeeper. There's a chance for Egypt. There's a chance for Egypt. That goalkeeper was very dangerous. They are strategic, okay? They are substituting before we reach the penalties, because it's already that time. I already have 600 on France. What do you mean no? I don't think so, honestly. For France, I don't think France will take the World Cup. I overthink things. So when I see things being way too obvious, I know we are in for a surprise. When I see too many people being sure that France is taking this World Cup, I know that it's gonna be it's not gonna be that obvious. These guys are trying to look at Australia getting those free kicks outside of the penalty box. They are trying to score through a set piece. This is getting too much. This is getting too much. No. That's getting too much now. That's getting too much. So yeah, please do not forget to also follow me on Twitch. Yeah, I'm trying to reach 50 followers on Twitch. It's sad. But yeah, please do not forget to follow on Twitch also. Even a yellow card. Guys. If they score here. I'm telling you. Brazil low-key is done. Honestly, Neymar isn't gonna do very good. He's going through a hamstring injury. Okay, I don't think Brazil is done. I don't think we should be ruling out Brazil just yet. As if like they aren't any other players, you understand? Neymar is done. Brazil is still very much in this fight. You understand? Brazil is still very much in this fight. Neymar, yes, Neymar is injured. Neymar is just there for sure. He's not there to play. He was never part of the whole equation. I don't know why people fail to see that Neymar was never gonna be playing in the World Cup. He was never gonna be a key player in the World Cup. I don't know how you guys missed that part. But yeah, he was never gonna be a key player because he's injured. He's just there for popularity, basically, for attention and all of that. He's not a key player in this World Cup. I think the person we should be looking at right now is Vinicius. That is the person we should be focused on when it comes to Brazil. Also, Rafinha is also... Come on. Ooh, thank you. Let us go to the penalties. Stop the game. This instance. Stop this game, Revv. Yes, let's go to the penalties. Might as well. Not the injuries. Don't focus on the injuries. Australia is trying to get this set pieces and penalties and all of that. They are trying to get these penalties and all of these things. So let us just go to the penalties. At least everybody gets a chance to shoot. They're trying. I don't like this time. This thing. The confused is that I'm gonna take a shower piece. No problem. Thank you so much for pulling through. We are waiting for the penalties. This is the final decider of the game. It's not over. It's not over. The game is not yet over. There's still another segment of the penalties to decide the winner. Egypt must score penalties. We are going to penalties X. Unfortunately, we are going to penalties. It's unfortunate. But let us see. Let us see what goes on in the penalties. A very stressful time now. Very stressful time we are about to enter. How many... Oh, Candy Khan, welcome back. How many episodes did I not watch? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I think I've streamed throughout the whole World Cup, so there's literally... I don't know how many matches I've played. So I've streamed through... welcome back anyways. I've streamed through the... I've streamed through... I think I missed only one match. I've missed only one match. So I'm trying to check. I've streamed a lot actually. I've streamed a lot. So they're saying it's 104 matches left. I think over 80. Damn. I've streamed over 80 live streams. I'm gonna have to check and calculate. There's no way. There's no way. More than 80. More than 80 live streams. That's crazy. How many? Okay. Do you go Ronaldo or Lamine? Honestly, I'll just say Ronaldo because I think it's not right to compare Lamine Yamal with Cristiano Ronaldo. It is not. Lamine Yamal is still young. He's still fast. He still has his whole career. So for the respect of Ronaldo, honestly, in this one, I'm gonna have to go with Ronaldo. He still has Lamal still has a long way to go before we can measure him against Ronaldo and the likes of Messi. He still has a long way to go. So out of respect, I'm gonna say Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has done a lot for the game. We comparing him to Messi, yes. Yes, but that's because they've been rivals for a very long time. I don't think Lamine Yamal is part of that equation. No. He still has a long way to go. I know he's 18, but he still has a long journey. I can't compare him to Ronaldo. In that competition, honestly, I'm gonna take away my dislike for Ronaldo and put it far away and say it is him. Sorry for missing it. I tried DSTV stream. Okay, no problem. So yeah, we are okay. I saw another question saying how long until the penalties? Where is it? How long before the penalties? And the penalties are gonna play right now, honestly. I'm just gonna play now. They don't take time. We are going to the penalties as we speak. So right now, now it is gonna be the penalties. Barcelona has been absolutely cooked since Neymar and Messi left. That's how you know that's how you know they carried. Okay. I haven't watched a lot of that, honestly. I'm gonna start this season. So I'm gonna start watching the other leagues this season. I'm gonna be doing watch-alongs throughout. Yes, I'm gonna start watching. So when I start, please pull through to teach me all of the rivalries and issues. Because I haven't watched these games. I just know that I haven't watched these games. Let me just put it at that. I haven't watched a lot of that. Penalties. The most stressful part of the game. The most stressful part of this game, the penalties. Let us see what goes on. The most stressful session. Let me refresh my thing here. Let me refresh the stats. Let me refresh the statistics. I want them to show penalties. All right. The most stressful part. This is one of the most stressful parts of the game. The most concerning parts of the game. Real Skittle says 1-1. Yeah, it is 1-1. We are entering into the penalties. Messi versus Cape Verde at 12 a.m. That is my problem also. Because I honestly wanted to rest before I can do that game. That is why I don't like penalties. I wanted to have time to rest before I can do that game. But I'm gonna be doing it either way. Because I wanna watch that game also. It's very
Skittle
important.
just subscribed.
So it's crazy that it's playing at 12 a.m. and the game is, so I'm just gonna have an hour to prepare and rest. But yeah, what can I do? Thank you so much for subscribing, Skittle. I feel like they are racist or something because Australia did a lot of fouls, and not a yellow card, but but we do a few fouls and we get cards. Like honestly, I think we had that conversation, and I think I was yeah, I think it was earlier on. I don't know. I'm not sure if it was the first half or the second half, but I think I was talking with Chuck by the fact that they didn't call a foul. They didn't call a foul. So honestly, I feel like they have a problem with these guys. The problem is that Egyptians do not know how to fake. They need to be able to fake it. So it seems like not being able to fake it this much, you're kind of causing problems for yourself. Australia is gonna be taking the first penalty. Let's go. The deciding half of the game. We have been complaining about the officiating of African games from the first South African game. Honestly, it has been a lot. Even against Senegal, their first game was not fair. Their first game was not fair. Come on, keeper. Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. A miss from Australia. Missing their first penalty. A miss from Australia. This is how you start the game. This is how you start the game. So yeah, especially the Senegal game, they were very bad against us, against African teams. They've been way too hard on African teams. Just looked at the weather forecast for the 4th of July in Philly, and there's a chance of thunderstorms with gusty winds all day. Pretty much all day. There's a World Cup game tomorrow there. Damn. I think maybe we'll see tomorrow then. Usually they just pause the games until the weather is much better. But we will see. We will see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Egypt. This is your goal. They've already missed one. They've already missed one. They've already missed one. You have been given this opportunity. Just score the remaining of your. Just score only. Not miss even one. Do not miss even one. You will be fine. Not even a single miss. You don't. The hard part has already been done, Egypt. Come on. Woo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yes. First penalty for Egypt. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one, Egypt. We just need to keep up with the same energy until the end. You don't have to do anything else. Just score all your penalties. Score all your penalties and you're okay. Score all your penalties, you are good. They've missed one already. I hope they missed the second one. I hope they missed the second one. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. Miss this one. Oh, I wanted him to miss. The Egypt coach kills me with his reactions. I haven't paid attention to the coach. I'll look at him. Or I'll just check the reactions. I know somebody clipped those reactions and they are somewhere there on TikTok. Aish. All right. Do not miss a penalty, Egypt. Please, I'm begging you. Do not miss a penalty. Don't miss. Just score this penalty. Score all of them. I think the first Australia goalkeeper that went out could have been saving all of these penalties. That guy was dangerous. Come on, Egypt. Okay. Ash, my internet. What are you doing? Don't you see the seriousness of this matter? Don't you see how serious this matter is? I don't have time for lag at this point. Right. We got this. Two penalties already in. You can tell me. You can tell by the walk if they'll miss. Honestly, I did not know. Ash, my internet. What are you trying to do to me? They are scoring this, guys. They are scoring. Right. I'm just gonna. My internet doesn't know when to behave, you know. It's been good throughout all of the sudden. Mo Salah. Oh. I hope the block players don't miss because of the racial abuse they'll get. Football. Football is a funny sport, come to think of it. It's a very funny sport. The US have already won in group play against Australia. Let's say key gaming. Yeah, Australia, honestly, the problem is the penalties. My problem is the penalties. I'm worried about the penalties. They stress me out. Let's go, Mohamed Salah. Bro, don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything crazy. Salah! Yes! An easy one. Easy. That one was an easy shot. And I was scared. Very easy. Not even powerful. Nicely and nice and slow. Nice and slow from Mohamed Salah. Come on, Egypt. Round of 16 is waiting. Round of 16 is waiting. And I hope you get Mexico in round of 16. Kept says that, hey, thanks for the live commentary. It helps us a lot who are floating in the ocean, missing all the action. Oh, no problem. We are floating in the ocean. Damn. Thank you so much, honestly. Thank you so much for pulling through. And I'm glad that you found this live stream useful. You said the World Cup will surprise us. I'll say it before anyone. The USA is winning the World Cup. I refuse. No. Yes, the World Cup will surprise us, but USA. I'm refusing in terms of USA. I'm refusing. Yes! It is over. Come on. Missed penalty again. It is over. One. They just need to score one at this point. They just need to score one. Woo! Egypt needs to score one last goal. They don't have to finish. Come on, Egypt. Don't even allow the last person to kick. Do not even allow the last person to skip. Do not even do it. Salah should have gone last. Honestly, yes, he should have gone last. But if somebody came and then they missed, it was going to be a problem. But yes. But then again, I think it was going to be too much pressure on Salah. Kim Face said, I'm up $200. Congratulations. Australia missed again. That's Egypt. They need to... Guys, we don't want the fifth person to kick this penalty. We don't want the fifth person to kick this penalty. Score and it's over. Score and it's over. We don't need the last person to kick. We don't care about that penalty. This should be the deciding penalty. Whew. This should be the deciding penalty. No miss. I don't want the miss. Come on. What is my internet doing? This internet is my enemy. Yes! Yes! We are in. We are within. Africa for the win. We are within. Wow. Woo. Damn. That was nerve-wracking. This was stressful to watch. This was very stressful to watch. Congratulations to Egypt for being the second African nation to qualify for the round of 16. The second African nation to qualify for the round of 16. Not even one miss. Not even one. They haven't missed even one shot. Not even one. Damn. Woo. That was too much. Hey, I don't want to be in this position again. I'm tired. I don't want penalties anymore. Let us win normally like everybody. Even Morocco had to win during the penalties. Even Morocco had to win through the penalties. We are going to be facing Switzerland. Nice. We will disappoint you guys. Australia, we will hate you. Huh. You don't know that Africans are very dangerous. Didn't they tell you that Africans are very dangerous in football? Are you telling me you didn't know that Africa will break your heart? Africa will break your heart in terms of football. Let me go to the comment section. They are going home. Australia is going home. It's done. It's done. Their journey ends here. Whew, that was too much. Just like you predicted, Egypt goes ahead. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Honestly, for me, I was just too scared I don't want to get too excited during the game. But just like I predicted, at least finally. I love the adrenaline. Thank you, Egypt. We are within. Africa is within. I'm telling you, all African teams are winning today. Egypt set the tone. You mentioned it earlier on. You said it's Africa Day. I was doubtful, but yeah, you mentioned it. You said it. The Egyptian players scored 2 goals today for 2 different teams. Exactly, and that is crazy. Australia never scored today, not even a single goal. Not even a single goal. Not a lot of teams can win without scoring, you know. So it was decided from that moment. No, yes, not even one player scored from Australia. Egypt scored all the goals. They scored all the goals. First time Egypt advanced this far since it became independent. Honestly, this is the first time, because I think they said they've only made it to the round of 32. This is the first time they make it to the next round of the game, and they're going to be playing against Switzerland. They might have a chance, honestly. They might have a chance. I'm going to be rooting behind them throughout. The confused Egypt won the game. Egypt won. So yeah, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to all of you that have been here today. It has been amazing. I've had fun, and I hope you guys also had fun. Shout out to X, shout out to Sumaya, shout out to Jackson, shout out to Captain Prasad, I think. Shout out to Relangi Mavaya, shout out to shout out to Arif All Vlogs, shout out to ZK Gaming, shout out to Naruto, shout out to Potato with a reputation, weird name there, but shout out to you nonetheless. Shout out to Anjan Kumar, shout out to Romanti, shout out to Real Skittle, shout out to Candy Khan, shout out to Sarah Serag, and shout out to Ronaldo. Yeah, shout out to Ronaldo. Thanks so much, guys, for pulling through. It has been an amazing live stream. I've had fun, honestly. We have passed over 10,000 views just being live. So this live stream has passed 10,000 views. That's great to see. Please pull through whenever there is a game, especially during the World Cup. After the World Cup, I haven't made a decision, but I think the decision will come as time goes. But throughout the World Cup, whenever there's a game, I'm always live doing this watch parties, watch alongs, commenting on the game, giving you guys an update. Feel free to pull through. Also, feel free to comment. It's a safe space, like I always say. It is always a safe space. They're confused. I didn't forget you, honestly. I didn't forget you. You know what's the thing? What's the problem? I was checking on the top fans on the other side. I'm sorry for that. The confused, shout out to you. Shout out to ZK Gaming also. I don't know if I mentioned you. Who else? Kim Faze. Also, I forgot Kim Faze. Shout out to you. And who else? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honestly. I was just checking like the top fans section. I was just looking at the top fans section. I know we also have Oragel on Twitch. So shout out to also you, Oragel. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I am really sorry. Who else am I forgetting? Nobody. I think I got everybody, right? I think I got everybody. So yeah, I didn't forget you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See you guys next time. I'm gonna be streaming the second game. Another African nation playing. But X said there is a day for Africa. Let me just leave it at that. We're gonna be streaming throughout Argentina and Cape Verde. Pull through. We love you, bro. We will stay until you reach 10 million. Thank you so much, guys. Honestly, I appreciate all of you guys. This is amazing for me. This is something that I never expected, but you guys are making me enjoy this more. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that are here. The ones who vote, the ones who comment, the ones who subscribe, the ones who share their frustrations. Like, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And I'm just going to take a break because there's literally less time for me to prepare for the next live stream. But I will see you guys. Wait. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? I see that the stats. Why are they not refreshing? Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys for pulling through. I'm just going to be off for now because it is over. It is over for me. I need to prepare for the coming one. If you pull through, no problem. But if you don't, next time, whenever there's a game, World Cup games, like I've been doing this from the beginning, and I'm going to see it until the end. So whenever there's a game, I'm here streaming. See you guys next time.
World Cup nights forever.